Hello, friends. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day today, that you're safe and healthy. I asked on one of the reactions that I did what, I should look towards with Tom McDonald because I didn't know where to go. Um, and you guys came up with a ton of great responses. And I think the one I'm going to go with to start off kind of looking at him as an artist is Dear Rappers. So that is one of them I got right off the bat. After this one, I think I'm going to go into his spoken word ones. They're really short. I kind of pulled up the time on them, but I haven't viewed them yet. And because I like the spoken word stuff. And it's kind of inspiring when you see someone do the spoken word things, but I don't want to. I was going to go to Wikipedia and find out things on Tom McDonald about his life and his, his music, but I kind of want to look through him through the lens of his music and not through people's own personal, the way people perceive him. So I want to look through his music because that's kind of how I like to look at artists, not through people's opinions. And you guys will get my honest opinion about him every time. But what I've seen so far is really intriguing, and I really like what I see. So the first video that I really want to kind of get started on with him is Dear Rappers, and I hope you enjoy my reactive commentary.
Man, it's easy for these rappers who have it all. Talk about the days when they used to be sad. I guess I can't relate to being famous and wealthy. I'm 28 and still praying for the day I have a chance. Maybe y'all can help me out though. I'm just trying to take care of my household. I don't even want to make my mouth go. I just want to win before the system that I'm in gets a hold of me again and starts to squeeze under my chin until I'm out cold. Dear rappers, can you help me? I'll even take a selfie with your album that I bought. I got every single CD that you ever fucking dropped. I spent everything I had and I never had a lot. Oh my god, what a mess. Your words help me deal with the stress. Used to contemplate my suicide the nights I was depressed. Used to pop you in a boombox and sit up on my desk, listen to your music till I felt it in my chest. But these days it's like you don't have nothing left. Your music feels kinda like you're trying to write a check. Everything is digital, I mean no disrespect, but I'm paying even more and you give me even less. What the fuck? You taught me to think, you taught me to grow, you taught me the things to survive on my own. But now you teach me to drink, you teach me to smoke, you teach me to think. Every woman's a hoe.
I don't want your Xanax bars or your fancy foreign cars. Throw your money in my face and try to tell me that it's art. No,
Yeah.
Just a drug addict on TV.
I can't hear another fucking song.
Ooh, I like how that beat right after they blended that in, then that beat drop right at the end. Love that. That was good. I'm gonna go back just a little bit and then I want to tell you something. Okay. So, a couple things. I really like how he started right off the get-go, no intro. That was different, like that. And then looks like he's talking about the music industry. And man, I could go on for 5 hours on this music industry thing. It's almost an insult to me as a as a man and a hip hop rap fan. I really am disgusted with the music industry. That's why I kind of wanted this channel to only be independent music artists, because I just can't stand them anymore. I can't stand them. It makes my skin crawl. With that, I digress before I get triggered. He reminds me of this is probably going to be a lot of people aren't going to agree with this, but back in the mid 80s, the Beastie Boys came into existence and into popularity. And I was a teenager, 17, 18 years old. And the Beastie Boys was the party group. And the Beastie Boys, to me, even though they got to be mainstream, they were always had that independent sound to them, and that's why the people loved them. Tom, whether he knows it or not, his artistry. A lot of his artistry comes from what the Beastie Boys did. The Beastie Boys would make their own music. Mike D, all those guys, they would come in there and create these samples, play it in their music, and they would be just going along in their rap. And all of a sudden you would have this crazy hookish, the hook was, these hooks were just insane. Look at something like Intergalactic or Paul Revere. A lot of those were, at the time, they were just, it was so unique from what we were used to hearing. And it just felt like it was a revolution in music. And Tom took a lot of the qualities that they have. The Beastie Boys were a shock value group. Like they basically shocked people with their music. Tom does that too. It looks like to me so far. He's like he comes in and he shocks you with his political leanings. Beastie Boys were more progressive. They're on the left, but Tom is more on the right. There's a difference, but there's also a similarity. The shock value. The Eminem thing that he held up, that's kind of amusing. I don't think he was taking throwing shade at Eminem. I think he was talking about the music industry in general. And I don't know if Eminem and him get a beef going, but that'd be kind of cool. I like the beefs. Speaking of beefs, my favorite beef was one with, I think it was about 1987. It was with LL Cool J and Kool Moe Dee. And if I remember right, I'm probably wrong on some of this because it's been a long time. But Kool Moe Dee felt that LL Cool J was biting his style, and so they got this beef back and forth. And every couple songs they put out, they would they'll throw little darts at each other within the song. I think Kool Moe Dee also was bitter about LL wearing the same type of clothing, maybe like the hat or something like that. But anyways, they just had this beef and they were going back and forth. And that's part of rap. That's part of rap is the beef. The fan base for rap, they get excited when there's a beef going on. You get two rap artists going back and forth with the beef, and because this is the reason why it gets exciting. It gives the fans unique music, right? Because we're so conditioned to hear the normal corporate, beats, women, dancing, shaking their booty, talking about this, and the music industry. Probably not going to explain this well, but this is the best way that I can explain it. Tom, to me, and people like the Beastie Boys, they gave natural shock value in their songs. It came naturally. It wasn't something that the music industry said, well, the population is against sexualization of women, so we are going to sexualize women to shock the public. And because we shock the public, people will buy the product. You see what I'm saying? And there's a natural tendency when you're young to kind of want to rebel. And so when you're younger, the music industry sells the product that's, sexualizing women. I'm just using this as an example. And then the young person in their natural state, when you're a teenager, you want to rebel against the, society. And so you buy the sexualization of women thing. And then in turn, it basically screws the person up because you start to sexualize women, objectify women and all that other stuff that's going on. To each their own on all that stuff, but it's a fake. This is why I hate the industry. It's a fake. The artistry is not the same as an independent artist. An independent artist, everything that he puts out is coming from within. The industry, it's kind of, it's fake to me. They might put aspects of things, they might have a concept of a song. Maybe someone like an Eminem, who I love Eminem, but maybe he might have a concept and he has a few things, but the industry comes in and says, well, we need to make it about this, and then Eminem will, blend some of his stuff in. And I don't know. That's just how I look at it, how I see it. And then, before I get too far into the deep in the weeds here, when you get the beefs going, I got to throw this out here. You shouldn't be suing people because you have a beef with another artist, Drake.
Yeah.
Just a drug addict on TV.
I can't hear another fucking song about abusing medication that I had to take just to stay alive. There's more important shit than what you wear and where you live and who you fucking, what you drink and what you spend and what you drive. Rappers full of bullshit. Rappers just a marketing vehicle for the product that the man wants you to buy. Rap about a full clip. Rappers just promoting different liquors and varieties of ways that you could die.
Let's go.
Dear rappers, can you help me? Are you almost out of alcohol to sell me? Tell me, cause drinking every night can be the way to getting wealthy. If I'm really being honest, all the shit is overwhelming. I need someone to look up to. You're living in a country that elected Donald Trump. You're living in a country where police are killing people every day, and all you want to talk about is doing drugs. You've been blinded by the money, you've been blinded by the cars, you've been blinded by the women. Don't know who the fuck you are. Thought I knew you when I spent $100 on a ticket to your show, and now I feel like you stole my fucking money and I'm broke. Man, you taught us how to rap, and you taught us how to dress, and you taught us how to act if we wanted to impress. Now you're teaching me to live like I know you never would.
And you hear that little instrument. I hear that instrumental in the background. That's got to be Tom. I don't know if he plays instruments or not. I kind of feel like that's him playing. When I see him, boy, I don't know if this is true, and I'm just speculating here. Like I said at the beginning, in my introduction, I want to learn about Tom through his music, and right now I feel like when I see him, I feel like he's a talented artist and he's able to play other instruments, and he uses them as like the Beastie Boys, sampling them into his songs. That's what it seems like to me. I don't know if he knows. I don't know if he knows he's this talented. I don't know. And I think most people, when they listen to music, they don't really see. They see the superficial things on the music, the beat, and the the styles and the cadences and the different different parts like that. But the artistry is what makes the rap, in my opinion. The best rappers are the best artists. The best rappers aren't the best, guys who can rap 100 miles an hour or mumble rap. Or the best rappers who are unique, like Eminem, very unique. He does a lot of unique stuff. I don't want to get into what I feel about him now. I thought I thought Eminem was better when he first started out, and he's still very, very good, and I really respect him. as an artist. And I do think probably out of all of the artists that have went into the mainstream music conglomerates, he's probably the one that has stayed the most true to his form. And Tom even kind of reminds me of a little bit of Eminem, not because of his skin color, but because of his artistry. You know, Eminem was, when he first come out, he was the stuff. You know, he's the shiznit. So, you know, I don't think he's taking a jab at Eminem, is what I'm saying. I think Eminem, Tom is talking about the music industry as a whole, and I totally agree with what he's saying. They've just, the music industry have just dirtied it up. That's what I'm saying. They've just dirtied it up. Ultimately, what I would like in the music industry, you let the artists come in, you let them do what they want to do, and don't be persuading them to do something else. But the music industry, they want to make money. So, you know, they're going to do things to make them the most money. And unfortunately, the artistry and the artists themselves suffer because they can't do what originally drew them to their music in the first place. And so I think like a lot of these artists get depressed because they have no, how can you, as an artist, and Tom even kind of talks about this a little bit, how can you as an artist have an outlet if you don't have one? Because the music industry is telling you what to sing, right? So you can't express yourself. So you get into you use like a coping thing, like a drug or some other type of thing, alcohol, drugs, women, sex, whatever, debauchery, to cope because you don't have a way to express yourself. Artists need a way to express, you know, if you got a painter and the painter can't paint, do you think the painter's going to be happy? Heck no. And that's what the artists are. And when they sign with these organizations, you know, they lose it all. They lose it all. And we as fans, we can see it. And I love a good beat, you know. I love a good beat, you know, right. I love hearing people with different styles riding a beat, you know, the whole way through. You know, you get in that little groove and you're just riding that beat. But the best ones are the ones that can step out of that beat and bring something new to and unique to the music. And I think Tom does that.
What you're preaching to these kids is keeping them inside the hood.
Your Xanax bars or your fancy foreign cars. Throw your money in my face and try to tell me that it's art. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Just a drug addict on TV. I don't want your Xanax bars or your fancy foreign cars.
I love that
Throw
little beat
your
drop.
money in my face and try to tell me that it's art. No, no, no. Just a drug addict on TV. Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I wonder if Nova, does she do some of the instrumental stuff too, or is it just Tom? If you could put that down below, I'm really interested in that. Try not to tell me too much. I mean, direct me a little bit, folks, but try not to give me and like it, you know, direct me, but don't spoil the fun for me. Cause I'm really having fun with this guy. He's super, he's a good dude. I could tell that. I could, this is a guy that I would like to have a beer with in real life. I live in Portland, so I'm surrounded by unique people, and I think the best people in life are the most unique ones. And that's how I view things. I am conservative in a lot of my ways, but I'm very accepting of different types of people. It makes my life go round when I can be around somebody who's different than me and get different perspectives. And I think it makes me a better person, in the long run. But anyways, Tom, don't forget to subscribe to Tom, and don't forget to check out his music. I'll put the link down below. And I want to thank you guys again for hooking me onto this guy. I'm having a great time. I'm very excited to see new music by him and to see where it takes me. And I will catch you guys later. And you guys have a great evening or day, whatever, whenever this reaches you. And peace.